ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्य। ओम येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद उक्त योग दर्शन उक्त साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृति है हैंदव संस्कृति है पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम च श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमो। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमो। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमो। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमो। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमो। पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। 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 व्यास 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 महर्षे नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षे नमः। श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम समाधिपादः सूत्राणि। ओम नारायण। ओम क्षीणवृत्तेः अभिजातस्य इव मणेः ग्रहीतृग्रहणग्राह्येषु तत्स्थ तदञ्जनता समापत्तिः। हा तत्र शब्दार्थज्ञानविकल्पैः संकीर्णा सवितर्का समापत्तिः। स्मृतिपरिशुद्धौ स्वरूपशून्य इव अर्थमात्रनिर्भासा निर्वितर्का। Friends, we have to be very subtle and careful in understanding this particular portion of Yoga Darshanam. Up to Chitta Ekagrata, we have understood. What are the 14 antarayas, how to remove them by these parikarmas. Then this Ekagra Chitta's next stage is called the Samapatti. That Samapatti itself is called as Samadhi, we told you. Samapatti is called as with respect to the Chitta Upadhi, and Samadhi is called as the experience of the sadhaka, the one who is sitting for this Samadhi Abhyasa. Now, what actually we have to very clearly understand a new thought or information is what? Ki Vastu remaining as Vastu, one only. Okay? Itself only in the ignorance. Through the thoughts gets dichotomized as a two. One as the knower, second as the known. Okay? Thereafter, in the known Vastu, be attentive, a Nama, a Rupa and Jnanatva is superimposed. Okay? In that Vastu, the Rupa and Nama, the Jnanatva, that it can be known, that is superimposed. Then, to talk about that world with Nama, our Upadhi of the speech is used. To see that form of that object, the Upadhi of the eyes are used. To know about that object, the ears are used, the mind is used for knowing it. The Vrutti, the Jnanatmaka Vrutti. Of what? Of that one thing which is never away from me, but being out of ignorance seen as separate. Just like what we studied now in our Taittiriya Upanishad, the Brahmavalli, that yada hi eva etasmin udaramantaram kurute. Same thing. So, Sukshma Drushti say, everything is one Tanmatras only. Clear? One Tanmatras only. Here has become Chitta, there has become the object. This subject became the knower, the object became the known. And this subject, using his three faculties, as we now said, are knowing that object in these three ways. By that, what is happening? Everything is wrong information is only coming. Basically, they are one Tanmatra. But divided as here Jnata, there Gneyam. Then the Jnata as the Upadhi of the mouth to speak, the eyes to see, the mind to have Jnanam. And the Jnaya Vastu is superimposed with the Rupa to the Nama and also Jnanatva. And in this drama, what is happening? I am seeing that object to be other than me. Then, as it is said in Vedanta, because of which the bhayam is coming, or in general, because of which the vastu ke prati, we have the raga dveshadi or kama krodhadi. Then the samsara begins of doing the kama prerita karma, etc. Actually, the whole objective world which we are seeing is never ever apart from us, from the common substratum point. Ability to discover that one commonness, establishing that one commonness, as we said in Vedanta as Ekamevadvayam Brahmanubhuti, here it is called as Samapatti, Samyak Apatti. Therefore, chitta losing its chittatva and reaching to its tanmatra sthiti, then the object which is seen is dropped off its deshaka, this nama rupa and the jnanatvam. When they become one, that's called samapatti. Then what happens at the time? Object हाथी हो या गाय हो, उसका नाम नहीं दिखेगा, उसका रूप नहीं दिखेगा, उसका ज्ञान के द्वारा, वृत्ति के द्वारा ज्ञान नहीं होगा. Then if it is not nama rupa and then that vritti jnana, what it is, the pure form of it is called a tanmatra. So to my chitta also is not having the vrittitva level, it also reaches to its tanmatra level. Yaha waha ekatva of the tanmatra happens. Then you will actualize that object. Again, not as nama rupadi. What it is called tanmatra. There was nothing called as the world is real. Everything is the grossification of the tanmatras only. Tanmatras themselves have come slowly from the avyakta vyakrita prakriti maya, and that is nothing but Ishvara's anirvachaniya achintya shakti. It is on his own power. It is inseparable power from him. Okay, so we have seen first one, manehe grahitru grahana ग्रहेतृ ग्रहण ग्राह्येषु तत्स्तदंजनता समापत्ति. सो 3 एग्जाम्पल दिया. ग्राह्येषु ग्रहितृ ग्रहण में तत्स्तदंजनता हो जाए तो इट्स कॉल्ड समापत्ति. सो ग्राह्येषु समापत्ति इज फर्स्ट एक्सप्लेन्ड. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सवितर्का और निर्वितर्का. ठीक है. इन दैट सवितर्का समापत्ति ऑल द थ्री तत्र शब्द ज्ञान शब्द अर्थ ज्ञान ही संकीर्ण सवितर्क. And what is nirvitarka asankirana samapatti? That is what we were discussing from last 2 days. What is said were smruti parishuddhau arthama swarupa shunya iva arthamatra vinirbhasa nirvitarka samapatti. Again I am repeating, smruti parishuddhau स्वरूप शून्य इव अर्थमास मात्र विनिर्भाषा निर्वितर्का समाधि. विनिर्भाषा means crystal clearly experienced. Arthamatra means only the object. When these two are done, one swarupa shunya iva is what? From my side, I as a chitta is losing my swarupa of working on the basis of nama, rupa and vritti. So to the object also is what smruti parishuddhau, about that object, the smruti, that this is its name, that this is its knowledge. You understand that this is its form. These already preoccupied smrutis are removed. That is why we have said yesterday, we are seeing the world not as it is. We are seeing the world as our chitta is showing to us, as the name our mouth is talking, as the form our eye is seeing. So eye is seeing that form in the object. Object is of not that form. Mouth is talking to about that object. That name is not that object. Chitta is forming the vritti about that object, but this vritti is not that object. That is something different. As it is, if you have to discover, we have to transcend here using the eye to see the form, the mouth to talk the name, and the chitta to see the vritti. Use the vrittitva. When these are removed from me, the upadhi, my chitta also becomes sukshma. Tanmatra ho jati. So too, when these are removed, that object also will be smriti parishuddha, will not be seen on the basis of smriti. Uska smriti parishuddha ho jata hai. That name and form and the thought or knowledge of that object will be dropped. Then what happens? Object is experienced as the tanmatra. So this tanmatra, that tanmatra is one. This is called as the sankirna savitarka samapatti. Sorry, asankirna nirvikalpa nirvitarka samapatti. In the sankirna mein, all the three are simultaneously being meditated upon and seen, but is not correct or complete because all the three extra things are there. This is where our becoming sukshma in understanding starts. And in trying to reach that sukshma dharmatra level, we transcend the gross. Once we reach to that subtle level and transcend gross, the entire gross world with all its attractions, as it was persecuting us so far, just dwindles away, falls away. That stage we have to covet. That is stage we have to reach out to. Let us see the world from the Sukshma Drushti standpoint, where it is none other than my own self, even at the Chitta level, through Samadhi. Therefore, don't get lost in the name and form and even the knowledge of the object and the imaginations after the knowledge object is seen by the projecting ability of the mind. Mind again, when it comes to picture, after these three happen, the eyes has given the form, the ear has given, mouth has given the name, and the mind or the chitta has given the vritti of that object. Then the mind projects a variety of qualities on that. Then the end of all the projection, mean projection is completeness hota hai. Then we'll only see the worldly objects create samsara. So smriti parishuddhau swarupa shunya iva arthamatra nirbhasa nirvitarka samapatthi. Chant this 5-6 times, you will get an idea. And none of the yoga, Vedanta, Bhakti can be just to be clear only in our effort of trying to intellectually understand. They all will be very clear only when we lift ourselves to that meditational level. पर उसके लिए फिर हमारे बुद्धि को पहले क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त से एकाग्र में लाना है. That's why 24 hours, one or the other parikarmas we are doing and bringing our chitta to the ekagra niyata sthiti. For a few years, when we do it consciously and are aware that our chitta now is in our control, there are no those 14 antaraya. That chitta is employed in this type of contemplation or vicharana. Then we will know that every object is nothing but tanmatra, and chitta which is seeing that also is tanmatra. Then when the chitta is spoiled by memory, when the object is misinterpreted by rupa nama, the amalgamation of them is sustaining the knower known difference, creating samsara. But when the chitta becomes parishuddha, the rupanamata of the object is dropped, object is seen as it is, then the chitta also is be attentive. No more any of the colored thing. Then we discover there's no difference between chitta or the objects. That's called samadhi sthiti. समाधि में तन्मात्राओं के एकता से एकत्व का अनुभूति होना. And there I don't remain as the experiencer of that. The object alone remains there. Same thing when you do with the Brahma Vastu, then Brahma Anubhuti remains. So I, the knower of Brahman, won't remain anybody anymore, separate from that Brahma Vastu in Vedanta. So here we have seen is श्रुतिस् परिवशुद्धौ स्वरूप शून्य इव अर्थमात्र निर्भासा निर्वितर्का. Okay. Mhm. Again, what is what? That particular object, let us say the cow, it has two aspects. One is dharmi, the cow itself. Then the dharmas, the nama, the rupa, then the vrithyatmakata. So through the dharmas, the cow is known. That is the only purpose. But the cow to be known is something other than these dharmas. Is a dharmi. And what do you mean by a cow? If you remove the rupa of the cow in our eye, the nama of the cow from our mouth, the vritti of the cow in our chitta, what it is nothing but tanmatras appearing in that form for a particular transaction. But through samadhi, we can go beyond this dharma level and reach to see it from the dharmi standpoint. That is the point here said. So, this is what a lot of heavy discussion it is there from Vyasa Bhagavan. Uh, mm, mm, tasma- mhm. Therefore, all the Savitarka Jnanam which we are having is only Mithya Jnanam. Listen carefully. Savitarka Jnanam is a Mithya Jnanam. Savitarka means with the multiplicity. Vitarka is multiplicity of Rupa, of Nama and the Vritti. Therefore, the Nirvitarka Jnanam, which is obtained on the Samprajnata, that Samapatti Sthiti, itself is the correct Samyak Jnanam. Otherwise, everything is Mithya Jnanam. So, in that Mithya Jnanam, we took this world as real, and that's how samsara. So that is what is said as an crux here. Dharmantarodeye cha tiro bhavati sa esha dharma avayavi iti uchyate ya asau ekah cha mahanscha aniyanscha स्पर्शवानश्च क्रिया धर्मकः च अनित्यः च तेन अवयविना व्यवहाराः क्रियन्ते यस्य पुनः अवस्तुकः स प्रत्ययविशेषः सूक्ष्मं च कारणमनुपलभ्यं तस्य अवयवी अभावात् तद्रूपप्रतिष्ठं मिथ्याज्ञानम् इति प्रायेण सर्वमेव प्राप्तं मिथ्याज्ञानम् इति तदा च सम्यग्ज्ञानमपि किं स्यात् विषयाभावात् यद्यत् उपलभ्यते तत्तत् अवयवी इति अवयवित्वेन आघ्रातं तस्मात् अस्ति अवयवी यः महत्वादिव्यवहारापन्नः समापत्तेः निर्वितर्का विषयः भवति. सो दैट निर्वितर्क समापत्ति से पता करने वाला ही वस्तु का सही ज्ञान है. एट दैट लेवल रूप नामा दे आर ट्रांसेंडेड. Now this is with the object grosser outer. Same is with the object when the object of meditation is not the outer grosser object, but it is the vritti in the mind. Clear? So we talked about four types of sampragnata samadhi na vitarkanugata, vicharanugata, anandanugata, asmitanugata. So the vitarkanugata sampragnata samadhi is that samadhi where the samadhi abhyasa done by the chitta through dharana when it is with the alambana of the sthula vastu outside. Vicharanugata is that sampragnata samadhi prayasa where the alambana for the dharana of the chitta is the sukshma vastu which is in the vritti rupa. Anandanugata is that anubhava when the experience becomes the object of dharana. Then when the experiencer becomes the object of dharana, it is called asmitanugata sampragnata samadhi. All this we have to do practice. That is how once the technique is known, sitting for months together, days and months together, those yoga sadhakas tries to reach into these samadhis in their own dhyana chambers wherever they are seated. संप्रज्ञात असंप्रज्ञात समाधियों का अभ्यास मजा है. We should aim in our life. Let us try and reach to that sampragnata asampragnata samadhi sthitis. And then see that vrittis are not at all there. वृत्ति नहीं है तो रूप इज अ वृत्ति, नाम इज अ वृत्ति, ज्ञानम इज अ वृत्ति. So the vritti only is creating the world. When the vrittis are not there, there is nothing called as the world. Then the Atman has nothing to identify with you. Therefore, it is revealed as it is. That is called as Vritti Nirodha Tada Swarupe Avasthanam. चित्त वृत्ति निरोध हो गया योग से, स्वरूप अवस्थानम हो गया. Now the 44th sutra we will chant today. Etaya eva savichara nirvichara cha sukshma vishaya vyakhyata. Etaya eva savichara nirvichara sukshma vishaya vyakhyata. So etaya eva means by explaining the stula vishaya related sampragnata samadhi, explaining it as samapatti, talking it in the two forms of Savitarka and Nirvitarka, exactly replica is the Savichara and Nirvichara that stands explained, because we have explained with the gross object. How it stands explained? Only instead of the Stula Vastu, you just focus on the Vritti of that Vastu in the mind, then try to understand these two Samadhis. Then they are called Savichara, Nirvichara. And what were they? Savitarka, Nirvitarka. And in that Savitarka Samapatti, it is Sankirna. Sankirnata was because of Shabda Artha Jnana. And in the Nirvitarka and Asankirna, what happened? Shabda nikal gaya. Artha means the object's Rupa is dropped. Then the Jnana Vritti has dropped. Then Kevala Tanmatra Rupena. That is Thula Tanmatra Rupena. That Vastu is being seen with that purified Chitta. That is called as Savitarka, Nirvitarka, Samapattihi. Same way is Savichara and Nirvichara. When the Samapatti is Sankirna, then it is Savichara Samapatti. Where that is Savikalpa, Savichara, Samapatti. When there is Sankirna. What is the Sankirnata will be told now. What are the four things here? There it was three, Shabda, Artha, Jnana. Here it will be four things, which makes that Sankirna, Savitarka, Savikalpa, Vicharanugata, Samadhi. Thereafter, among those four, when all the four are dismantled, then the Chitta also goes to Tanmatra level. Then the Vritti also seen at the Tanmatra level. Then that is called as Nirvichara, Nirvikalpa, then Asankirana, then Samapatti. It is Vichara level. Earlier was Vitarka. Vitarka is Stula object Alambana. Vichara is Sukshma Vritti Alambana. For the Samadhi Abhyasa. Just be careful about it. Sukshma Vritti is the Alambana. So here Bhashyakara Vyasa is explaining after we have seen the sutra. Etaya eva sa vichara nirvichara cha sukshma vishaya vyakhyata bhavati vyakhyata. Now tatra bhuta sukshmeshu abhivyakta dharmakeshu desha kala nimitta anubhava avachinneshu ya samapattihi sa savichara iti uchyate. I'm just chanting for 2 minutes. Little will explain. Tatra api eka buddhi nirgrahyam eva udita dharma vishishtam bhuta sukshmam alambani bhutam samadhi prajnayam upatishtate ya punaha sarvatha sarvataha shanta udita avyapadeshya dharma anavachinneshu sarva dharma anupatishu sarva dharma atmakeshu samapattihi सा निर्विचारा इति उच्यते. एवं स्वरूपं हि तद्भूत सूक्ष्मम् एतेन एव स्वरूपेण आलम्बनीभूतम् एव समाधि प्रज्ञा स्वरूपम् उपरञ्जयति. प्रज्ञा च स्वरूपशून्या इव अर्थमात्रा यदा भवति तदा निर्विचारा इति उच्यते. तत्र महद्वस्तु विषया सवितर्का निर्वितर्का च सूक्ष्म वस्तु विषया सविचारा निर्विचारा च एवं उभयोः एतया एव निर्वितर्कया विकल्पः निर्व्याख्याता इति. This is how the Bhashya. And as we said it, it is one by one word of the Bhashyam like Adi Shankara. If we chant it, very thorough, beautiful, crystal clear meaning comes. So now the focus of attention of the Chitta is not any gross object of the world, but it is the vritti in our own mind. Okay? So here also, like the outer cow has got gauhu namaha, gauhu rupaha, gauhu vritti jnanam. And the gau is other than these three. In the same way, vritti nascently is a tanmatra. But the vritti which is seen by us when we try to do the samapatti and achieve the samapatti also is with these four things: desha, kala, nimitta, anubhava. These are the four things are there in the vritti. Desha, Kala, Nimitta and Anubhava are the four things which are the, what you call, unreal things which are superimposed on any of the vritti. Undressed of these four things, when that vritti we do the samapatti on, then of that vritti ka tanmatra ka हमें अनुभव होता है. That is called as the nirvichara samapatti. Along with these four things, when we do samapatti, that is savichara, sankirna. When they are dropped, then the dharmi is caught as the tanmatra, then it is called nirvichara samapatti. Asankirna hai. And that is the way of seeing actually the vritti also. At that time, the vritti and me, the knower of vritti, again, we are not two. That will be discovered at the sukshma tanmatra level. So few more things about it, and through the Bhashya we will try to study this one. Then a question will come, so कि सूक्ष्म विषय के ऊपर हमें समापत्ति करने से सविचारा निर्विचारा डिपेंडिंग ऑन संकीर्ण संकीर्ण happens. But what is the sukshma vishaya for the as an alambana for the samapatti sadhana? We must be told. That will be explained to us in the 45th sutra that we will study when we meet tomorrow. Sukshma Vishayam cha Alinga Paryavasanam. Then Sabija Samadhi, Nirbija Samadhi, that will be explained. With these few things, our first Samadhi Pada, of which nothing we have understood, will conclude. Then when we do the Sadhana Pada, again and again these things are referred. That time a little bit of it we will be able to understand. And sadhana becomes vigorously, then when we get the vibhutis variety of all we crystal clear hoega. Then none of these things are our goal. Goal is Paramatma Prapti, that will be taught in the Kaivalya fourth pada. Let us see each of the sutra as it reveals to us. Thank you. And when we go back again and again, see little added information or clarity we are getting. Thank you. आज इतना काफी है. A taste only, a glimpse of Yoga Darshanam. Again, I am telling you, for studying Yoga Darshanam thoroughly with Bhashya Vyasa, taking the help of other Vrutthis, कम से कम 5 साल हमको लगातार डेली 2-3 क्लास करके thoroughly we have to drill, like any Upanishad also. What we are doing is only a bird's eye view, even of the Upanishadic study. First of all, we have to go away from all these outer worldly activities. There should be no responsibilities in the mind in an ashram other than just having one time meal for survival. No other occupation at all to mind. In that Shuddha Chitta, taking a one mantra, there Moolartha, then Bhashyartha, then Antarartha, then Dhyana. In that way, Upanishad has to be studied. That those days also will come in our life if we show this sumukhata as we are showing sumukhata for this type of listening. Okay, this listening is only giving us two things: the information regarding the presence of the goal as Paramatma and the means as the Vedanta or Yoga. If this truly inspires us, this information, then we will know that this has to be done in a secret chamber like the scientists do. Therefore, give up everything. Atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagruha turnaminigamyatam. Then stay in an ashram, totally forgetting the world and any other beings, only focusing on this. Then dheere dheere, the depth understandings start coming. Either even Bhagavad Gita is same way. Any शास्त्र उसको पढ़ने का अलग ही एटमॉस्फेयर बाहर का अंदर का होने से पक्का बात समझ में आता है. But with unprepared minds as I have, you have nowadays, only little only will understand. But it is better than nothing. Our goal should be deeply understanding Vedanta and Yoga and abiding in all sadhanas told till we get abidance in Ekameva Dvayam Brahmam. There, here, Vritti Nirodha Atmaka, Aham Brahma, Atma Swarupa Pratishtha, Kaivalya Prapti. Both are same. Let us be regular in our study. Thank you.